Are you too old to start a YouTube channel? Absolutely not. Whether you are over 40, over 50, 60, 70, 80, you are not too old to start a YouTube channel. Please do not let your age stop you from starting a YouTube channel. And I say this because for a very, very long time, I stopped myself from starting YouTube because I felt that I was too old. I'm 42 years old, and I just thought that it was only a space for young people. And I was so wrong. Yes, most YouTubers are people in their 20s, etc. But a large percentage of people who watch YouTube are people that are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. And we need to represent, we need to share our stories, share our experiences, share our skills, because we have so much to offer. So what's stopping you? If you wanted to create a YouTube channel, what's stopping you? Are you scared to be on camera? Do you know that we all have that fear? That even now, as I'm recording this video, I'm still nervous, even though I have published so many videos. Do you know it's just human to feel scared? To be seen is a scary feeling, but you push through the fear. And you learn this through practice. In your life, haven't you been afraid before? And then you tackled it, and then you thought, oh, why was I scared in the first place? Because we often overthink, don't we? I know I am an overthinker. I am an overthinker. And you see, we make mistakes when we talk, and that's okay because we're human. Nobody's asking for you to be perfect on camera. Nobody's asking for you to be this perfect YouTuber. Please don't put unrealistic expectations on yourself. Now, storytelling is important in YouTube because it helps us to connect with other people. And for a long time, I was very robotic in the way that I presented myself on camera. I'm actually using my phone. I've always used my phone. But I was very rigid. And I'm trying to be more of myself. So do incorporate storytelling in your YouTube channel. For me, I grew up in apartheid South Africa. For those who don't know, apartheid was a horrible system whereby people of color were oppressed in the worst possible ways. We were not allowed to live in certain areas. We were only allowed to go to certain schools. And if you protested against apartheid, people were often jailed. It was really, really a horrible way of living in South Africa. It was a really horrible system, and it went on for far too long. Now, during apartheid, media was watched very heavily. So you could not publish stories about the struggle against apartheid. And now when I see YouTube, I think, wow, we are able to freely share our knowledge, our thoughts. We are able to communicate with people from all over the world. I, like you, did not grow up with YouTube because I'm 42 years old, but I find it to be fascinating. I mean, now more than ever, it's so easy to actually talk to people from all over the world, to have our ideas shared. And if you have this burning desire to start a YouTube channel, please go ahead and start, because we often regret the things that we don't do than the things that we do. Perhaps you're a baker and you have baked such wonderful treats and you want to share your baking knowledge with the world. Go ahead. Or maybe you are a person that absolutely loves cars. Share your love for cars. Think, do you want to treat your YouTube channel as a business or as a hobby? Now, this is important to differentiate, because if it is a business, have a strategy in mind. Why have you created your YouTube channel? Who do you think your audience is going to be? What value will you be providing to your audience? These are important questions. Having a strategy in place is important because it helps you go from A to B, and it helps you to keep moving forward even when things are difficult with your YouTube journey. Now, I don't want to tell you that you won't be frustrated at times with your YouTube journey, because you absolutely will be. Like most things in life, there are highs and lows. And it also takes a great deal of patience. And I am not a patient person at all. I want to see growth and I want to see it fast. But YouTube has humbled me, because when I see those dips, I have to be patient and I have to keep going. And when I see those highs, I can't be overly excited, though I am. I have to understand that, yes, that's good, but if you fall again, don't be afraid. Don't make it feel so terrible, because it's all part of my journey. Now let's talk money, because money matters, right? And whoever says it doesn't, I don't agree with you. Money does matter. So if you're thinking, well, how do I monetize my YouTube channel? If you have long form videos, then you would need to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers within a 12-month time frame. Now you may think, whoa, to get 4,000 watch hours, that surely is impossible. It's not impossible. I actually have another monetized channel, and I actually got all my watch hours through a single video. So it is more than possible. If I can do it, so can you. But you do need to provide value. Providing valuable information, whether it's in the form of entertainment or information, is crucial, because your viewer has to leave your video feeling like they have gained something, either through entertainment, or if you have an entertainment channel, or they have found it to be educational if you have educational content. So when you are monetized, you are now part of the YouTube Partner Program, and you'll get AdSense, meaning that when YouTube places ads on your videos, you then get a percentage of those funds. But AdSense is very inconsistent. So YouTubers also get money from brand deals and sponsorships. For example, if they are using a particular software, they can then get sponsored by that particular software to talk about in their next video. You can use YouTube as a lead generator. If you have a business which is about web design, for example, and you create videos about web design, then you can attract people who need a web designer, because they can see your skills through your YouTube videos, and you can put a link so that people can contact you, and you can charge them a fee to create those websites. You can also create digital products. Perhaps you have moved to Thailand and you are retired in Thailand. Many people want to move to Thailand to retire. You can create a PDF, a digital product, which tells people how to actually move to Thailand. You can create a digital product, a PDF maybe, which details what people need to know before they move to Thailand, and the pros and cons of moving to Thailand. And you can provide advice and guidance in your PDF, so that other people who want to retire in Thailand will have the knowledge to know how to make that transition. You know, our fear can often stop us from publishing that first video. Let me tell you, once you publish that first video, your fear will decrease. It won't totally go away, but it will decrease. And you will feel less scared every time that you publish a video. So get that first video out of the way. Set a date, set a time, get it done. If you don't have timelines in place, that day that you publish your first video will never happen. So I actually created a video about what to say in your first video, so you can watch that as well. Experiment with your channel. You know, maybe you want to do live streams, maybe you want to do long form content. Experiment and see what works well for you, as well as what resonates with your audience. Now you may think, well, Kish, my name's Kish, by the way, hi. My channel is all about YouTube, the highs and the lows. So if that interests you, do subscribe. As I was saying, you may think that YouTube is saturated. You may think about Kish. There are so many videos on YouTube. There is no space for me on this platform. Absolutely not. YouTube is saturated with low quality content, okay? There is a need for decent value quality videos. Now that was a mouthful. What I mean is there is a need for videos that provide quality in terms of the value that it provides. So if you can provide value, then yes, you are definitely needed on this platform, be it through education or entertainment videos. And yes, it sounds so cliched, but there is only one you in the world. There's only one you who's had the experiences that you've had. Surely there's something that you think could be beneficial to another person. Think about it. Are there things that you wish you had known? Sometimes you'll find channels where people talk about, I'm 50 years old, this is what I would say to my 20-year-old self. And those become life lessons for 20-year-olds. So there are so many ways that you can communicate your thoughts and your experiences through YouTube. Now, when people ask me what I do, I used to feel weird saying that I'm a YouTuber because, I have had a very successful career in communications. And people find it strange that I have moved from a successful senior career to YouTube. But the thing is, as a 42-year-old, I've also come to the realization that I don't really need to explain anything to anyone. As long as I have my savings in place, which I do, and I have my vision in place and a strategy, I'm going to keep moving forward with this dream of mine. And even if it doesn't pan out, at least I know that I tried it. I'm also learning so much along the way. Every day, I study YouTube. I study it and I try to figure out how I can actually improve my videos. Because yes, be consistent with publishing videos, but please aim to improve every video that you create, because there's no point in creating and publishing videos if you don't improve those videos. For example, maybe you learn how to speak better on camera, or you learn how to include more storytelling in your videos. There are always ways to improve your videos, and the learning doesn't end. And I think that's brilliant. Now, I don't want to sell you on a false dream. The thing is, sometimes I get so angry with YouTube. I know that the algorithm is basically people that are watching, I know that the algorithm does not personally attack me, but sometimes you can get really frustrated. You can put so much of yourself in your videos that when it does not perform well, you can take it personally. But I've learned to distance myself from views and from obsessing with analytics, because if you obsess too much about views and analytics, you actually don't focus on your next video. Please do not share your YouTube channel with your family and friends, because it will put more pressure on yourself to do well. And when you're starting off on YouTube, your videos won't be great because you are still learning, and it takes time to get good at something. Review your videos. Look at what's done well. What has resonated with your audience? What does your comment section look like? Reply to your messages. Look at your analytics. Don't obsess about it, but look at your average view duration. At which points did your viewers really watch your video, and at which points did they drop off from watching your video? Be patient and kind with yourself, because YouTube is a journey. It takes time to learn, to grow, and practice makes better. Doesn't make perfect, but it makes better. You'll find that over time you will get better at YouTube. Don't feel put off when you see other YouTubers who are so polished, who are so fantastic in their videos. You haven't watched their first videos. Go and watch their first videos and you will see the progression. Look at progression instead of perfection. And this is an important lesson that I have learned over time. Because when you aim for perfection and you fall short, you can feel awful. But when you rather invest in progression, it makes you feel lighter about your YouTube journey. It makes you feel more optimistic. And you need to have optimism when you're a YouTuber. You need to have a spirit of, I can do this. I am doing this. And I'm going to get better every day. We need more representation of people that are over 40 to be on YouTube. When I started to see people that are over 40, it made me feel really happy. It made me feel like, oh, if he can do it or she can do it and she's over 40, then I can do it too. Don't think that you need a perfect camera to start. I have used my phone for all my videos, so you can use your phone. I have an entire playlist about how to use your phone, how to create your setup, etc. So watch those videos. You know, when you post your video, you think, oh, what's going to happen next? And your fear was so huge, then you think, surely something's going to happen. And then nothing happens, right? Maybe you get one view or two, but the world is still as it is. But you have that expectation of either something really bad is going to happen, or you think that maybe this video will do really well. But your first videos, you won't really hit it out of the park. It takes time. It takes time. Don't give up after 30 videos. No, I have 61 videos on this channel and I have a whopping 51 subscribers, and I'm grateful to all my subscribers. I know that I need to keep going. Yes, some people gain thousands of subscribers really quickly, but every person's journey is different. I understand that. You don't have to look perfect to be a YouTuber. You don't have to have a fancy hairstyle. You don't have to have fancy clothes. You know, YouTube is moving in a direction where people want authentic people and authentic content. They want to feel like a normal person is just talking to you. They don't want fancy edits. They want to feel like, hey, I'm here with you. It feels like I'm here in your lounge with you, just having a chat. And we want meaningful conversations. We don't want robots to be talking to us. We want human-to-human interaction. You don't have to be an expert to be a YouTuber. You can be a few steps ahead of another person in their journey, and you can tell them what you have learned along the way. Or, for example, if you are somebody who has been an English teacher, you can teach English to other people. Or maybe you love cooking, you can have a cooking channel. Or maybe you love traveling, you could have a travel channel. There are so many possibilities. And yes, maybe you could start with cooking and then you decide, I don't actually want to do this. I want to actually talk about traveling. You can change, you know, you have options in this world. You can change your niche. I'm learning to be a more effective speaker. I'm learning to include storytelling. I'm learning about hooks. Hooks are when you grab a person's attention in the first 10 seconds of a video. I find all of this fascinating. Comment below and let me know, what do you think about YouTube? Does it fascinate you? Am I alone in feeling that this platform is just utterly fascinating? Remember, when you watch YouTube videos, you don't see all the mistakes that other YouTubers make because those mistakes are edited out. So you may think this is absolutely polished, but everybody makes mistakes when they are filming their YouTube videos. It's human, it's normal. I'm going to answer your questions. What kind of content should I create? Now, what do you enjoy and you're good at? When people think of you and they come to you for advice, What do they come to you for advice for? Maybe it's because you are really, really fantastic at sewing, or maybe you are fantastic at fixing cars. So you can create channels around that. Also create a channel where you are able to talk about the topic, not just for 10 videos or 20 videos, but hundreds of videos. Because when you have a YouTube channel, you aren't going to only be doing this for a day or a month or a year, but for years to come. So your interest in the topic has to be very high. What if I don't feel comfortable on camera? Most people don't. I have learned to feel more comfortable over time. So practice makes better. Don't be so hard on yourself. Create a video and put it out there, and you will see that your world doesn't stop, right? Life continues to happen. Don't overthink it. But if you really don't want to be on camera, you can also create voiceover content. So you can create content where you have footage, but you have a voiceover to explain the footage, etc. I have seen cooking channels where you don't see the person's face, but they provide a voiceover. Do I need expensive equipment to start my YouTube channel? No, I simply started with my phone. But you can build over time. You can start to buy the fancy lights when you have the money to do so. What if no one watches my videos? Well, when you first publish your videos, no one will watch your videos because the algorithm, YouTube, is still trying to understand what your videos are all about and who your audience is. So don't feel too disheartened when nobody watches your initial videos. But a few months down the line, you'll start picking up momentum. You'll start getting views on your videos. As long as your videos provide value and have a decent level of quality to it, the audio is not terrible, etc., then you will start getting views. How often should I upload videos? Well, you want to be able to have a work-life balance. So if you can post a video once a week, then go ahead and post once a week. With every video that you create, make sure that you're looking to improve that next video. How do I get comfortable with the technology? Now, I always used to say to myself, I'm not good at technology. And, watch how we talk about ourselves to ourselves. The thing is, we can all learn, and I'm learning too. I've learned how to edit. I'm not a master editor. I'm still learning. You can learn too. Don't put ourselves in a box, right? There are possibilities and we can tap into it. So don't be too nervous about technology. Take it slow. You don't have to learn everything in one day. Is YouTube too competitive for someone over 40? Absolutely not. We actually need more people that are over 40 to have representation on this platform. People want to listen to people that are similar in age. We want people who we can relate to. So there is a need for people that are over 40 to start their YouTube channels so that we can have more relatable content. Being over 40 gives you an unfair advantage because you are able to offer value through your educational or entertainment videos to underserved demographic. How can I grow my audience at my age? Well, focus on these 5 things, okay? You want to choose a topic that has a decent total addressable market, meaning that there are enough people that are interested in this topic to actually want to watch your video on it. You want to have a title that is compelling enough for people to be interested in. You want to have a thumbnail that is eye-catching. Use your face in the thumbnail and not too much text. 4th, you want to hook people in the first 10 seconds so it grabs their attention. Your video grabs them, hooks them in so that they can continue watching the rest of your video. And delivery, you want to start incorporating storytelling in your videos so that people also get to know you. Because remember, the you in YouTube is so important, and also how you actually communicate, and this will get better through practice. I've watched videos of over 40 creators who have spoken about how they've lost their jobs and how they are trying new side hustles, etc. And that was really interesting to me, because a person who's similar in my age is now having a different life experience, and they are being so optimistic about it. I also watch people who are over 40 talk about fashion, and it's fun to watch these videos. I also watch a person who I think is over 40, and he used a tricycle to actually go from Paris all the way to Africa. It took him over 3 years, and I thought, wow, what an incredible achievement. And he used so much storytelling in his videos, because you saw the people he met along the way, and it was so engaging. So look at creating engaging content. How do I make my videos look professional? Well, have decent audio and have a background where there isn't clutter, etc. And have a well-lit space. If you don't have lighting, you can also sit in front of a window. Can I monetize my YouTube channel at this age? Yes, you absolutely can. There is no age limit for monetizing your channel. As long as you meet the requirements. For long form, it's 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers within a 12-month time frame. How do I come up with video ideas? Well, look at other niches. Like, for example, if you have a gardening channel and you know that you also watch this other gardening channel, look at what videos are performing well on that channel. Look at outlier videos. An outlier video is a video which has many views. Like, maybe if a video has 10,000 views but only has 100 subscribers, that is then an outlier video. You can create your version of that outlier video. Do I need social media to promote my channel? Now, for me, I am only sticking to YouTube at this moment in time. Maybe over time that will change. But sometimes you don't want to have content on too many channels because it may be too overwhelming for you. So focus on YouTube when you're first getting started. How do I stay relevant to younger audiences? You don't need to, but at the same time, people may be interested in your content irrespective of their age. In fact, younger people may look to you for wisdom, etc. Can I collaborate with other YouTubers? Yes, collaboration is a great way to grow. How do I avoid burnout while making videos? Well, I laugh because I'm still learning that. I think make sure that you have a healthy balance, because when you are getting started on YouTube, you may have this wonderful energy to publish as much as you can, etc. And then when you don't see views, you may feel awful. And you may think, well, I put so much effort, I didn't even have a life, and I was just all about YouTube and nothing has happened. But instead, go out for that walk, go and spend time with your family, go to the movies, have fun with all these other aspects of your life as well, and also create videos. Have a balance, because when you have a balance, that helps you to be your best self. Is my niche too small to succeed on YouTube? So you have to determine, does your niche have a decent total addressable market, TAM? Are there enough people in the world that are going to be interested in this particular niche? If you do have enough people that are interested in your particular niche, then go ahead. Do I need to be good at editing? If you absolutely hate editing, then you can hire an editor. You can hire editors through Fiverr and Upwork. Can I make meaningful content when I'm over 40? Yes, I think so. Much of the time we underestimate what we can do and what we are capable of. Please know that you have life experiences to share. You have skills to share with the world. Don't limit yourself. Your insights can help others, and you won't know until you actually start your channel. What if I fail? Now, at 42 years old, I see failure very differently to how I saw failure when I was in my 20s. When I was in my 20s, I thought failure was the worst thing possible. But now I see it as growth, part of growth. Because sometimes you can fail and you will learn so much from that. that it actually helps you with your next move. So if your channel fails and whatever you deem failure to be, surely you would have learned things about yourself and skills along the way. So is that really failure? There will be some videos which won't perform well at all and you'll say those videos failed. But what can you learn from those videos? What can you learn about what worked well and what didn't work well from those videos? A huge part of being a YouTuber at any age is your mindset. If you think you can, then you will. If you think you can't, then you probably won't. As I sit here today, I have no idea what's going to really happen with this particular YouTube channel of mine. But I know that if I continue to invest by improving every video that I upload, and I'm consistent with my uploads, that I know at some point something great will happen. And it's already happened. I'm already connecting with wonderful people from all over the world. And I'm so determined. And that's what I will tell you. Have a strategy in place. Have a content calendar in place. Understand your why. Why are you going to create your YouTube channel? Because there will be moments when you just want to quit. And if you want to quit and you feel like you've given it your best shot and that's what you really want to do, then quit. Because if you have given something a proper chance and you no longer want to do it, that's okay too. But if this is something that you really want, if starting a YouTube channel and you're over 40 is something that you want, but you've been holding yourself back from doing it, go ahead and start. Because you will find that once you start, you will think, I wish I had started sooner. So the best time to have started was yesterday. But the next best time to start is today. So go ahead and click record. Also watch this playlist, which is all about starting YouTube at over 40. I show you how to film your content. I show you my YouTube studio. I talk about different niches. I talk about different channel ideas, etc.